I loved this look so much. Hi Glamour, I'm Lily Collins, and today I will be breaking down some of my iconic looks from film and television. Mirror, mirror. This was such a magical experience. Our costume designer was actually nominated for an Academy Award for these costumes. As you can see, they're just so intricate, so beautiful. And I just remember I felt like I was in the presence of a genius, and I'll just never forget it. These costumes were so heavy and so voluminous. Julia Roberts, who plays the evil stepmother, they had to actually like size her outfits down because they were far too long and too voluminous that they just weren't practical enough to walk around the sets. But this was just one of my favorite looks of all time that I've worn.
That's very kind of you.
My tiara from this scene, I got to keep it, and it's just like one of those really special memories for me to have. And I may have worn it on occasion. This is my character Red from Okja. I play a member of the ALF, and we're trying to free these pigs that have been held in captivity. I miss my red hair sometimes when I see things like this, and my nose ring. I liked wearing this nose ring so much that I got a fake nose ring, and I would wear it every day. So this was more along the lines of utilitarian. The colors were very specific. Director Bong wanted the colors to be very bright, and then it looked more muted in post-production. My hair was watermelon red, and then sometimes on screen it looked a lot darker. I don't know, it kind of gave me a bit of an edge that I hadn't had before, which was really fun. Oh, okay, so this look is from Tolkien, and this was a British period drama, which I love a good British period drama. In fact, I think I love them too much. I just feel so at home, weirdly, in the corset, which don't really know why. I think it's because I love watching movies like this. I believe that the top actually is a real vintage piece. My initial fitting was at the oldest costume warehouses in England, which for me is a total dream to get to visit. But some of the fabric was so thin and so fine and frayed over the years that we had to be really careful when wearing them, because if it ripped, they had to be taken care of super specifically and very properly. I know that it was pretty cold outside, and we're just running down one of the streets in Liverpool. So I had to have like secret layers of warmth underneath, and this was on a very special day that she got to go out with Tolkien. So whenever I got to dress up as the character, I always felt that little bit of extra confidence.
I don't have a hat.
What?
I don't have a hat.
They all look ridiculous anyway.
So this one is from Rules Don't Apply. It's in a scene where my character, Marla Mabry, is pretty inebriated. This is actually a scene where she tries champagne for the first time. So as you can imagine, things go awry.
Well, hello.
This scene specifically is supposed to be in the Beverly Hills Hotel. This outfit was actually based on a vintage suit that we found. It was really fun to wear though, because it really, I find costumes like put you in that mode. They put you in a time period, they influence the way that you sit, the way that you walk. I loved this look so much. Les Miserables. This project holds a really special place in my heart. To play Fantine was something I never ever thought that I'd get the chance to. A sweeping period drama where the clothes are just so lush. Fantine is supposed to have very limited clothing, and also, you know, the longer her story goes on, which is in relative terms not very long in the story, but she becomes more and more frayed. She becomes poorer, she has less and less, and the clothes start ripping and getting dirty.
I sent 15 francs per month.
You lied to me. You're dismissed.
There would be like 5 versions of the same dress with just a little bit more dirt, so we had quite a few versions of it so that I could change, because we were shooting sometimes out of sequence, out of order, different times of day.
Oh my God, I feel like Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge.
I'm Emily Cooper. Oh, okay, well, this next one is extremely exciting because it's part of Emily in Paris, which I'm super excited about, and you guys can tune in and watch all the episodes with Emily's fabulous wardrobe. As a fashion lover, this was a complete dream for me. And working with Patricia Field, absolute legend, absolute dream, and just such a collaborator and such a genius. She would ask my opinion on different looks and how things felt, and just say, well, what do you think is Emily? And then my first fitting with her in Paris, she had everything that I had selected pulled for me. And Emily's fashion was so reminiscent to me of the Sex and the City days. And I think that Emily was really influenced by Carrie Bradshaw. I think she grew up watching Carrie Bradshaw. So as an American girl in Paris, she definitely drew from her inspiration back home from America, but then she found a flair in Paris. So this look is actually one of my favorites. I mean, actually, kind of channeling it today. And this bright pink look was one of my favorites as well, because I'd never thought to wear pink on pink on pink on pink on pink.
So many possibilities.
Who knew there could never be enough pink? But Patricia was so excited by this look. I weirdly then felt so comfortable wearing the same color in different tones. And I liked it so much, I convinced them to give me the purse that I wore in this scene. But the funny story with this is that I started to use it as like my on-set bag. So I no longer like carried a tote bag. I would just literally carry this. And it became a running joke that it looked like I had a dog or an animal on my set chair. I also convinced them to give me one or two other things because, let's be real, I would have taken the entire wardrobe. And this final look is incredible. It's like a work of art. It is a dress that was designed by a character named Pierre Cardot. He gives it to me to wear for a charity auction. And I can't tell you what, something may or may not happen to this dress, so you definitely want to watch. But it was so beautiful to wear. It's one of the very few moments that Emily feels a little fish out of water. And Stefan Roland, who actually is the designer, sent me a version of this dress with the shoes to my house as a thank you, which I was so moved by. It really is just such a work of art, and I will forever treasure it. Emily, for me, was like playing a fashion icon that I now aspire to be like, so I've started mixing more prints and colors and styles. I'm just so excited for you guys to experience Emily's wardrobe. Thanks, Glamour. It's been so fun going down memory lane, reviewing some of my favorite looks.